Hey y'all, so today I just want to take a little 5 minute to talk to you or less about brokenness, right? And about how brokenness and lack, to a large extent is based on your mentality. Now, some people will argue with me and say it's not true, it's based on your circumstances, and I'm a person that definitely sympathizes with circumstances. I find that, everything is not equal. Some people will come out there and they'll tell you, oh, everything is your choice and everything's coming to you and the secret and blah, 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 and the universe and, blah, 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 and God is your blessing is around the corner and blah, blah, blah. But I'm here to tell you something, right? A lot of us don't hustle enough. A lot of us do not hustle enough. We are trapped in our comfort zone and we ain't interested in the hustle, and that is our problem. This morning I'm going to do something with my son, and I heard some other parents, they're saying, oh, they can't do it, they got bills to pay, so they're not paying for it, right? Now, spending time with your children, I've never done this with my son before, and I'm sure they haven't done it with their kids either. Spending time with your children is important, and getting to do different stuff with your children is important. And you should never put yourself in a position where you can't afford to do something for your child. Something that costs less than $50 and you get on, like if you ain't got no money and you can't do it. No, you need to change your mindset and you need to change your lifestyle. You are lazy and you are too complacent. I am very sorry. And I'm not talking about prostituting yourself on a night, because even France don't sell for that much money nowadays. But I can tell you something today. If you realize that you do not have enough money to do stuff with your kids, I ain't talking about all your stuff, I'm talking about things that are important, not fat money, important things, right? You have to hustle. I don't care what your job is. You understand what I mean? Or how much time you think you do or do not have. It's funny because if American Airlines got cheap flights, the people that tell you they ain't got no money to still get a flight, right? Now, first of all, there's a problem too, priorities. People has got money for what they want, got money for. But second of all, come on, please, please, please think a little bit more about how you can get your hustle game on. There has to be something that you can do and something that you can sell, right? Barbados is going through a really hard time right now, and as much as everybody want to now make it their responsibility just because the DLP did crap, I am not convinced. You understand that the BLP can save Barbados and come in as Superman, The country is in some shit, but what does that have to do with you? At the end of the day, even you elevating yourself a little bit does help your neighborhood, does help your community, and by extension your country. But the truth is that you can't suffer because Barbados is suffering right now. Trust me when I tell you, please find a hustle and hustle. They got people that just wash cars and make more money than people with jobs. They got people that they sell fruits and vegetables and stuff like that on the off day, not every day. They got people that work 2 days a week and make more money than people who making a whole week in an 8 to 4. But some of us have this mindset feeling that when we put on these pretty clothes and we go work, that we better than other people or whatever the case may be. But I'll tell you something, if you can't afford to eat properly, you're wasting time. If you can't afford to go somewhere with your child, you are wasting time. God give you a brain, your 2 hands and breath. They got disabled people making real money. Get your hustle on. You might not be a people person, you might not be this, especially people that got talent. You mean to tell me you can make food and you brat? Big man, I was hustling and selling food from the time I was 13 years old. I used to be making $200 a week at 13 years old, working 1 day a week. I am telling you, and that was back then, when $200 was good money. So what I'm trying to say to you is this. Whatever you got going on, whatever. I understand things be hard, sometimes you be tired, blah, 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 blah. But if you want to improve your quality of life, you have to use your brain to do it. You can't just decide to do what you feel like doing and what you like, because sometimes what you like is not selling. That's why sometimes I can't focus on my art, and that's sometimes why I don't want to hear these artists, because them people, they're focusing on things that they feel like doing, and what them feel like doing is bare nonsense, because it's not making them any money. You have to do that as a hobby. Set aside time for it because it makes you happy. But think about what is possible that is making money and do it. Get your hustle on. Selling drugs and France is not the only way to survive when there's an economic crisis in a country. Bajans are very talented, very smart, and can come together and do things, but too much bad mind and too much laziness. if you know that you have skills or know people who have skills around you that you can even get together and market them and make something off of it, do what you gotta do to make your money, because when your kids get big, you don't want to look back and say, oh, I didn't go to that thing because it cost $40 or something and I thought I couldn't afford it. Bless.